Hello everyone, it's Carl over at Legendary Leatherwork again. How are y'all? Today I'm going to start putting in the leather cord into the strap so that we can begin the other process of gluing on the backing and wrapping it around so that we can put stainless steel in it. So let me lay you down right quick and we'll begin working on this strap a little bit. Okay, I've got leather cord, got the roll of it. I know the leather cord is brown, but it's not going to matter. It's going to be covered up. This time I put a needle on it. Last time I was using the leather cord, I was using it for the stainless steel belt, and it took me a little longer. So this time we're going to do it this way, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be a little quicker. I'm not going to go at the very edge. I'm going to go ahead and come down one or two and then just end up putting the last one in that hole when we finish. So let's get started. It's not a big, tell you what, let me tie a knot in this so I won't pull it through. That knot will come out at the end, of course. So we'll do that right quick. All right, one knot. Pull this down all the way. There we go. Appreciate everybody watching the video that we started with, and hopefully more of you will watch more of the videos and hopefully like and subscribe to all the goodies, notifications, so other people can see it and they come up. That'll give you an idea that I've got another one out there if you are interested. I really appreciate it. Helps this process be able to make it a little bit more exciting when we're doing something, a little easier. When we get the, oh, and if everybody will comment, give me some suggestions, ideas. I don't know how many people have used the stainless steel in the past. Probably old timers like me, but a lot of the new ones, a lot of the new leather crafters today probably don't even realize that stainless steel was a big thing back in the 80s and 70s, and you know, especially in the saddle work, mainly because of the stainless steel, as you know, or a lot of people know, and go into the back of saddles and makes everything look really pretty on the back. Well, then they got smart and started putting it in belts, and it really came out beautiful. So all in all, stainless steel back in one day got very popular, and I actually really enjoy working with the stainless steel because it makes the project look so pretty. And as I've told you in the other videos, as y'all know, I've got quite a bit of the stainless steel from a company here in Grand Prairie, Texas. They're all over the country, but the one I talked to and purchased this stainless steel many years ago, they're still in business actually. They're called Gibbs Wire and Steel, I believe. Really good company to work with. They know about the stainless steel. They can cut it, deburr it so it's not so sharp. So it really makes it a pleasurable thing to use when you're working with it. Years ago they used to make them to where it wasn't deburred and it cut your hands all to pieces. So it wasn't very exciting to use the stainless steel. Saddle makers back in the day just kind of groaned when you wanted to have stainless steel put in, because every time they did, they knew that they would have their hands cut. But in the last video, as y'all know, when I put stainless steel into the side, I used a latex glove, and being that the steel was already deburred to begin with, Didn't have a problem with the hands at all. See how we're coming right along? And the stainless steel will sit down in between here. You always have to have a fairly soft leather when you're using the stainless steel and the leather cord, or whatever you want. A lot of times I used to use a small nylon cord that went in the side, but when I found out about this leather cord, I thought, man, it's so much easier to work with. I don't have to burn it to get it set up. All I have to do is put it in, glue it down, you know, shave the ends a little bit to where they're flat, glue it in, and we're good to go. Not too bad. Yeah, each one of these holes take a few minutes to, takes a little while to get all the way down and around, but every time I work out here doing some other stuff, I knock off a tool or two, so bear with me. Hopefully this time it'll be better. Yeah, hopefully this guitar strap will come out as pretty as I'm expecting it to. I've never done the guitar strap like this. I did one for a gentleman years ago. It was back in 2006, 2007, somewhere around there. Gigantic man. I mean, he was huge from what I was told. Big Indian. American Indian. Native. They said, man, he's about 6'4", 6'5", weighed about 280, looked like it was all muscle. And I think he had black hair down to his hind end. Pretty amazing. Big man. And he played in a Christian, I guess you could say a Christian rock group. And he played the guitar and wanted a big strap. I made that thing 3.5 inches wide, and that almost was too small or too skinny for him, but he enjoyed it. This one here is going to be a lot prettier and I think anyway, a lot prettier and hopefully a lot more accessible for you if we have somebody that's interested in it when I'm done. Hopefully we will. A lot of guitar players out there. Maybe we can fix this one up for somebody or make another one. It's all in the process. I've always been pretty good with my hands, and after I lost my eyesight, was able to continue to use my hands fairly well. And hopefully it's, well, I say it's somewhat paid off. Being able to still be able to use the means and the knowledge to work with leathercraft, and something I've always enjoyed. Figure I couldn't be a musician, so I had to do something else. Here in Texas, there used to be a small rodeo school, kind of, in Mansfield, Texas. It was called Cowbell Rodeo. And this place was there probably, oh gosh, 100 years or more, I would say. Maybe less than that, but I always say 100 years when I don't know the length of time it's been there. But I remember as a little kid back in the 60s, going, my mom and dad would take us to the rodeo. Go out to Cowbell Rodeo. We walk in, smell the manure, smell the dirt. You know, it was just really an awe moment for us as kids. But as we got older, that was the place to go to learn how to ride, how to ride bulls, how to ride calves, how to ride, you know, all that when you're growing up. And I never had the opportunity to ride like that. Rode horses, but not in competition. But it was a really, really good place to go. I think they since tore down the building, and after many, many years, and for many years before, it turned out to be a school for young FFA students in school and people that wanted to get on the rodeo circuit. It was a good place to go and to learn. You know, you had a lot of the old cowboys there and cowgirls, of course. You know, they didn't segregate nothing. I mean, it was cowgirls and cowboys up there teaching. A lot of the ladies in the barrel racing and all the above, and the guys, of course, it was all the bronc riding and steer wrestling and stuff like that. And it was a good place to learn. So I always wanted to take my leathercraft work up there and sell to the cowboys that were there. Never had that opportunity. Closed down the building before I was old enough or wise enough to take my products up there, but I always wanted to do it. And maybe someday I'll be able to do the same thing, make breast collars on my sewing machines and stuff like that, and head stalls, bridles, stuff like that. That's coming up soon. I believe I will be doing that pretty soon. Maybe some knife sheaths. Don't know about gun holsters. They're a little tricky. But when it comes to some of the stuff that I'm doing now, not too bad. Get all the way around this baby, and then I'll start it back up and we'll continue on. Okay. Got this all done down here. Got a couple of more left up here, so we'll go ahead and finish this up. What I did was I started down the other side from top to bottom so that it was even. In other words, if I would have went all the way around in the direction I was going, when I got finished, everything would kind of wrinkle up. You know, the strap would kind of be twisted, I guess you could say, with the stainless steel. So what I did is took the leather cord down this side right here and evened it up all the way down, so both sides will be going direct, identically on both sides, if that makes sense. That's the only way I know how to really describe it. The circles up top, you know, the domes really aren't an issue compared to the side. The side of the strap, as I said, would curve up and twist if the stainless steel was going around like a circle. But luckily that is not going to be the case. I've done it a lot of times when I was lacing too. You know, you go down a strap side and you're lacing one side, you want to lace the other all the way around. Well, then it kind of wrinkles and twists. Well, you don't want that. You want it straight. The best way to do that is to go the other way. When you're lacing the leather cord, it's got to be in the right direction as well. So I will have 4 ends to tie off, I guess you could say, or or sand the edges and flatten them down so that everything will come out even like it's supposed to. Almost there. Next we will get the the wide backing. Now I'm going to do something a little different on the backing this time. And I'll show you that in the next video. I believe we are right about done. So that came out pretty good. Let's see, yeah. What I'll do is glue that in right there. I may put another hole right there just to hide that in, because that needs a wrap as well. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put a hole right there, put it through. That's why you always leave a little extra. Put it through there, and then everything will even up like it's supposed to. All right. Well, we'll begin the. Let me see right here. Begin the extra wide piece. May have to make another piece. I don't know if I made it wide enough on this corner curve or not, but what we'll do is lay this down like so. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a wider piece. That's fine. I'll use this on something different, but normally what you'll do, hopefully this one's larger, is lay this down like so, and then wrap it around like this, nice and tight, and glue it down. And then you'll put a butt strip all the way down it, a center piece, sew that in with the sewing machine, and then stainless steel. But we'll put the stainless steel in first, and then we'll sew it in after it's all done. All right, we'll see you in the next.